Good morning, guys. I hope you are having a wonderful day. And today we are going to hop into multiplication of integers, whereas we were just studying adding and subtracting integers. So if we hop right into it, I cannot stress enough in this section is that multiplication rules have different rules than adding and subtracting. Okay, so we need to be very careful with that. So what really happens when we do 3 times 2? Well, that means we have 3 groups of 2 positives. So I'd have P and P in one group, I'd have P and P in another group, and I'd have P and P in a third group. So we have 2, 2, 2 in 3 groups, okay? And what that means is we have 6 total positives, so 3 times 2 is 6. Now we're gonna start adding negative numbers in. So what is 3 times negative 2? Well, that would be 3 groups of negatives. Well, I don't really need to write the negative sign since we're writing n. So we'd have n in a group, n in a group, and then n in a group. Okay. So that means my answer would be negative 6. So when we multiply a positive times a negative, the answer will be negative. Okay. One more thing to remember is when we're multiplying 3 numbers, we don't have to do 2 times 3 is 6 times 5 is 30. We can do that. But you can also flip around your multiplication. So we could rewrite this as 2 times 5 times 3. So 2 times 5 is 10 times 3 is 30. Just because a lot of times 10 is a lot easier to deal with than 6. Okay, so just something to keep in your back of your mind when you're multiplying 3 numbers is you can switch those numbers around. And a lot of us do that in our heads. We'll be like 2 times 5 is 10, times 3 is 30. Okay. All right, so multiplying and dividing have the same rules. So if you have the same sign, which means they're both positive or both negative, the answer will be positive. So same sign goes with positive. If they are different signs, that means the answer will be negative. Whoops. So if we have one positive and one negative, the answer will be negative. If the negative comes first and then the positive, the answer will still be negative. Okay? So if you don't believe me on why these work, I have another short video posted from Khan Academy, and he really goes into depth in explaining why that works. If you just want to believe me, let's just move on, okay? But that video is there to help you. So if I want to do negative 25 divided by negative 5, these are the same sign. So I know my answer is going to be positive. And then I just go back to what's 25 divided by 5. I know that that's 5. And we're done. Okay. And if we do 81 divided by 3, that would be 27. I'm just checking my math. And then I have a negative divided by a positive. They're different signs, so that means my answer is going to be negative. So it would be negative 27. So we're using the same math facts we have always used. We just have to decide if the answer is positive or negative. 96, so 4 goes into 96. 4 goes into 9 twice with 8. Bring down my 6. And that gives me, not 8, I apologize, 4, which is 16. So 4 goes in there 24 times. And I have a positive divided by a negative, so they are different signs, so therefore my answer will be negative 24. Okay, go ahead and try this next one. So I know a positive times a negative is negative, and then 5 times 2 is 10, so my answer is negative 10. Go ahead and try this one now. So I would have 3 times 7 is 21. And a negative times a negative is positive, so it'd be positive 21. Now, some of you might find it helpful to write that plus sign in front. That's fine, but you do not have to. Regular 21 is fine. Okay. Ooh, now we have 3 numbers. So I'm looking at this, and 3 times 4 is 12 times 5. I might know what that is. It's 60, right? Or you can say, well, 4 times negative 5 is negative 20, because a positive times negative is negative, times 3, and 3 times 20 is 60. And we know that a positive times a negative is in fact negative. Okay? So I hope this video finds you well and that kind of made sense. If it doesn't, feel free to talk to me in class. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.